hopefully you guys can hear me now, and finally, my Twitch is working. Hopefully. Cool. Welcome to today's stream. It is the last stream in January, and it is the last episode in our February Plan With Me series. I'm very excited. I'm excited to get February completely set up and done with, because I'm also ready to fill it out, and I gotta take all the pictures for Instagram because that's how it is, and that type of thing. Before we get started, if you don't already, you can follow me on Instagram for daily bullet journaling content. It should be linked in my bio. And if you head over right now to my story, I have a little poll for what should I do for my February challenge. It's at a tie right now, so if you guys want to can go break that tie if you haven't voted already, that would be great. Link in my bio to my Insta there. Hello, Zita Marie. Welcome to stream. And then you can also watch all of my previous streams on YouTube, also linked in my bio, because they're all there and that type of thing. You like the gratitude idea? Make sure, did you vote? I think you did. I wasn't sure. But, yeah, if you haven't voted already, go and vote so that we can break this tie. And that type of thing. So, let's get right into today's activities. So, we'll quickly go over, okay, to vote on Instagram, all you need to do is, you go to my story, the one that has the 4 options, and you press the option you want. So, if you go to my story, and you click back to this page, where it has a little chart here, mine's filled in because I'm the one who set up the poll, you can just tap the button tap the option that you want to vote for. Just so you guys know. So the purpose of my February Plan With Me series is to kind of give you guys a closer look at how I do my bullet journal planning and what goes into it, and that type of thing. So we're going to start kind of doing a flip through of what we've done already, and then we'll get started on the main stuff. So we made a cover page the first time, and it's got a quote from the Mirror Visitor series. We made our calendar spread, which I think is adorable. We have kind of just some of my trackers here. The first little half week. Oh golly. We have another week in this style, which is one of my favorite weekly setups. We also have this one. We did this one last week, where we had the 2 lists here and then the dates and this huge thing in the middle. How fun. Thank you for voting, Sita Marie. I really appreciate that. And then we also did this spread last week. Really cute and simple. And so now we need to make, for this week, because this last spread ended on the 25th, we need to make another half weekly, my habit tracker page, and then my challenge page. So that's what we will be doing in today's stream. Quick run over with materials, just so you guys, if you want to follow along or make something similar, you know what I'm using. Oh golly. Our main color palette is made by these King Art dual tip brush pens. They're in the theme of, what's it called? The Conversation Hearts or Candy Hearts for Valentine's Day. We have a matching gel pen set to go with it. And then I have the Papermate Flare Red, a Crazy Art marker, and an Azure marker, just so I can use these, because on the Conversation Hearts they have red writing, so that's what these are for. We have these 2, which I got from Amazon, and they are a rolling stamp. This top one is a flower, this bottom one is a heart. I've used the heart the most. We have my pencil, and we have, this is a glue pen from Stationery Pal. It puts down glue. It's really cool. It's my favorite. I get really excited over it. We have normal glue. Scissors, ruler. Our washi tape is also modeled after the color palette. Oh golly. With one extra washi tape that has a couple of them in it, so that's what we have here. Set these back. Oh golly. We have some Distress ink ink pads. And then with it, in this bag, I have some clear stamps. I have a stencil for hearts. And then we have the Paper Studio. They're just a bunch of like loose leaf pieces of paper with cute designs, and I've been using them throughout. And then of course, I have a variety of stickers, most of which are Happy Planner brand. And we've been working our way through that. So, with all that taken care of, we'll get started. So, first things, we need this half-page weekly here. That'll be going on this page. Oh golly gee. Grab my pencil. And this is my sketch pad. It has like kind of my color palette and planning here. And I've been talking through most of my planning as I go through these spreads and that type of thing. So, this up here was my reading journal spread. I was going to do it on stream, but we don't have time for that, so I did that personally. But final weekly, it's going to be one page, and it's going to be the 26th through the 28th. Now we got flip to get our grid spacing guide. And for my weeklies, if you've watched all the streams, this is going to sound repetitive, but for my weeklies, I need a space for my days, like the events of the day, a to-do list, a homework list in the section to just kind of put a cute quote or some art there. And I do have a quote picked out for today. So we're gonna leave the bottom space for the quote. And the quote comes from Ballad of Never After, which is in the Once Upon a Broken Heart series by Stephanie Garber. It's a really cute series. That's the quote we're pulling from. It'll be at the bottom. We'll give it like 12 boxes for it. How does this? It does split evenly into thirds. It's like 12, 13, 12. So, in that. Sorry, I'm like doing math in my head. Oh my goodness. I'm really bad at math right now. We need a calculator. Sorry, guys. I am struggling. Okay. So if we make this 13, each of these can be 8. Okay. We figured it out. We figured things out. It'll make more sense as I go along, I promise. Okay. So this is the page we're going to do. I'll count and then I'll tell you my sections. We will have our quote. We have 3 boxes here for each of the days, and then a section for to-do list and a homework list, because I need those type of things. To kind of spread out the use of colors, trying to only use them once per weekly. So, this final weekly is going to be purple, my favorite color. Okay, and we're gonna just mark with purple, the same marks we put with our pencil so we can erase. And as usual, I always kind of create the more functional side of things first, so I can like have plenty. I know that my the purpose of my journal, it is functional. It's supposed to be functional. It's my planner. Therefore, creating the functional side first guarantees that it still serves its purpose, and then I can do the creative stuff at the end. And that type of thing. One thing I really wanted to talk about with my bullet journal, especially with something that's been going on in my life recently. So, my life has gotten busy. I've started up with school again. I have 2 jobs, and then I have this as well, and I have friends I want to hang out with. I got things to do for church. There's a lot going on in my life right now, and it has been very hectic, because I've had to I was hosting some people, but then I'm also trying to get work done and do homework in the time I have, but also take care of myself and give myself time. But usually my self-care for the day is I'm gonna take a nap because I'm really tired, or it's just I'm gonna go and just not do anything. That's just kind of how it's been. And so I haven't really gotten the opportunity to be creative during the week or get a lot of fun reading in. If I have been reading, it's either for class or because I have my family does a book club, and I've been trying to get that taken care of. So it's been crazy for me, and I am tired. Like golly gee, I'm tired. And so one thing, whenever this happens in my life, is that bullet journaling has become a constant, in the sense that no matter what is happening in my life at the time, I need to bullet journal. And not in the sense of no, I'm gonna forego my responsibilities to bullet journal. The way I've put bullet journaling into my life is that I need to bullet journal in order to have a planner. And I need a planner if I am going to get anything done. Essentially saying I can't be productive, I can't move forward with my life without my planner. I could. I could survive without it. But I've put bullet journaling in my life in such a way that it has become a necessity for me. And I think it's good that I have it this way. I've turned it into this necessity of sorts because it guarantees time each month to be creative. So, set that down. Essentially is I can't move on to the next month until I sit down and be creative for a couple hours in my journal so that I have my next month set up. And that's just kind of how it's always been for me, and that's how bullet journaling has not necessarily forced its way in, but how it's become so part of my life is because I need to make sure I take that time to bullet journal every month, and therefore I am taking time to be creative and taking care of myself creatively and that type of thing. I hope that's making sense. But yeah, bullet journaling has become a necessity and for my life, and now I can like make sure it happens. And it's not like I get to the end of the month and I go to do my monthly setup and I'm like, oh, I'm so tired, I want to really work on it and that type of thing. No, I enjoy working on it every single time. It is a great time, and it's always just fun to just sit down for that time to be like, let's be creative, let's have fun with stickers, let's color, and that type of thing. And bullet journaling has never been a chore in my life. It technically is a chore because I need to do this in order to in order to be prepared for next month, but it's not something that has ever been boring to me. And I don't know how I got to this point with bullet journaling. I just know that this is where I'm at right now, where it's using it as a way to guarantee myself time to be creative. Which is also why I'm loving Stream the more I do it, because it's time that I've set aside already in the past. So now it's something I'm committed to. And this commitment is to always work, to always get on Stream every week whenever possible. And sit down, be creative, and have fun. And I find lots of fun in streams, guys, because it's just a good time. I like working on my spreads and being able to share how I make some spreads or my bullet journaling experience with some people. I guess that's kind of the main thing I started my Instagram account and that type of thing, because I wanted bullet journaling buddies and there were none in my area. And I still don't really have in-person bullet journaling friends, but I've been able to connect sometimes with people online who also bullet journal, or connect with stationery brands and that type of thing, or small businesses. And just kind of hang out, be creative, that type of thing. It's a good time. What am I writing? No, we write in red. Main thing about this spread, we're going to go with this color actually. Most of the writing in it is in red to kind of keep with that theme of the red hearts and stuff. So that's what we're doing. Starting on, it's Sunday the 26th, right? Yes. Cool. That's cute. And then I do want to add a little bit more to some of these. Might have to go through sticker books. Okay, yes. Hopefully this works out. We're going to take these star stickers and make them our to-do list dots. Okay. Cool, cool. I like these small Happy Planner sticker books. I like it when they have these pages of a bunch of dots. And as I have bullet journaled more or kind of developed my style a bit more, I've kind of figured out how I intend to use them. Sometimes for lists, but also sometimes as small decorations. But I wish they were like slightly easier to get up, because I don't want to. I don't know how I feel about like the tweezer method for getting up stickers, where you have that set of tweezers that you can use to pull up stickers and stuff. I don't know. I don't really want to do that, because that just feels like I'm making stickers more complicated than necessary. But there are times where I could like see it as a valuable tool to have. Maybe I'll try it one day. Today is not that day though, because these are working fine. Cute. Nice. Okay. Now, this down here, I want to do a quote. This quote will make me sad. It is making me sad just thinking about it, because it's a quote from a really good book. Okay. But we do need to kind of decide on the paper we're using. And I kind of want to use the blue. Yeah. This blue where it's like wood, but it has some wallpaper on it. Faded wallpaper. Yeah. So we're gonna rip it in half. Nice. No. We'll take you. Do that. It cannot touch. No. Hold up. Okay. I like the way that looks. Cool. We're gonna leave those there, not glued yet, just so I can figure some things out. I want boxes. This box, yeah. And I'm taking this box and I'm just coloring over it with this yellow bit, just cause it will kind of match the shade a bit more, and then it hides those words that I don't need. Okay. So we're gonna use you. I just want one more box. Maybe. Actually, we're gonna color this whole thing in. That's what we're doing. Okay. Nice. Nice. We'll come back to you. We don't want this box. Okay, let's put things on the page. Oh, it's more glue than this needed, but that's okay. Okay. Cool. Sticker sheet used. Woohoo. Okay. We're gonna do some testing. No. Yes. Oh, I want to get this quote right. Quote right. Thing. I'm gonna quickly look it up, write it down, just so it's correct. Okay. Heck yeah. Okay. This is a quote from Ballad of Never After by Stephanie Garber. I'm not gonna say who says it because it'll probably be a spoiler, but it just says, "There's nothing of equal value to me." So if you've read the books, you know why this quote is good. If you haven't, I suggest you read them because they're great and they're beautiful and they're magical. Why does that look wrong? It's correct. It's just capped, so it's weird. Yep. That's how that's gonna look. Cute. Good quote. Now we're just gonna add some stickers to this devastating quote. It's devastating in my eyes. Cute little hearts. That's what we're doing. Okay. No. This works. We'll color that in. And we're gonna use up some hearts. have 2 left and I want to use them. No, I have 3. We'll save them. We have more spreads to do. Okay. And then we'll just color this heart in purple. Going along with this quote and the Once Upon a Broken Heart series by Stephanie Garber. She, recently, I think, released her title for her second book, which is, oh, it's like a curse something. Anyway. She just released it, and she's been, Barnes & Noble has had the sale for, new paperbacks? No, hardcovers. New hardcover books that are coming out later this year and special editions for it. So Barnes & Noble's had the sale kind of going on. Well, they had it from the 25th through the 27th. So it was over and done very quickly. If I had known, so I ordered the new book, the new series by Jennifer Lynn Barnes, the first book in it that she's coming out with, which is the Hawthorne Brothers, which I'm very excited about. Does not come out till August, but I have it pre-ordered, so there's that. And then oh golly, my brain isn't working. But yeah, so I pre-ordered that book, Stephanie Garber's new book, also for pre-order, and I was like, I just ordered the other one, and ship would have been if I ordered time, and so I'm probably not going to order the Stephanie Garber one until later. Okay, we're going back here because the next page we're making is a habits page, so I need to write down all my habits that I usually do. I know my habits, but it's weird. I just want to write it down so I remember to have them all. So okay. So new page. We're making our habit page. And most importantly, we have a stamp. Look at him. He's very small. And I was thinking about using him. Also, when I bought these stamps, you're supposed to buy an acrylic, I think that's what it is, block, because these stamps will stick to it, and then you can hold that as the stamp backing. I did not, because I didn't know when I got these stamps. So I just keep them on there so I can press it down with it. That's me being silly. Oh, and then exercise. Right? Yeah, that's another habit. I have 6 habits. Right? Yeah. No, exercise isn't a habit that I'm trying to create. Yeah. Scriptures, mason jar, exercise. But I do track it on the daily. And then I've added work to that list. Okay. Okay. We're just thinking thoughts, figuring out. Now, I could use this little baby stamp. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do. We're gonna wing it, which is a terrible idea. And we need essentially we're just going to do title, stamp, that type of thing. Dang it. Okay. Will I have enough? Okay. I don't know if I'll have enough of the stickers I intend to use. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I will have enough, but I won't have variety. Right? Yeah. Okay. So my ink, these are my ink colors. We're not going to use red. Purple we have one of. Green, we don't have a green. That's what we'll do. Okay. Okay. We'll just kind of go across the bottom. Ha! We're going to start at the bottom, and then if there's room, we can put like a cute quote at the top. Okay. Got our guy. I'm going to make sure he's inked up. Press it down. Lift. Pretty good. Pretty good. Nice. Re-ink 3 boxes over. Stamp. Three boxes over. We have... No, we're gonna not do a third one. Just because. Okay. Cover our ink so it doesn't dry out. Okay. Okay. There's those. Now we're going to do some more stamping. Oh, I am on the wrong side. Weird. Okay. And if we make mistakes, we're going to live with them. And we'll figure things out as we go. For example, these are not lined up with these because I moved them over one. Is that okay? Yes. I will survive. Just put a little stamp there. Yeah, okay. Yay for stamping. We're also gonna use my green pen here to kind of fill in the spots where it may have cut out. The green pen doesn't match exactly, but that's fine by me. I just want to make sure the whole calendar is seen. Cool. Next, we're gonna color in these boxes because we can. Oh, whatever. We can fix this. It's fine. I'll write each of my habits in. By one mason jar. Take one of these bad boys. Gotta finish it every day. Because I'm really bad at drinking water, so. And this habit of work, it's just because like I got an online job recently, so to guarantee that I actually do the stuff I should and like work on it every day, I kind of like make it a thing that I also need to cross off my calendar. Okay. Next we're going to use green to kind of color in the days that aren't actually in February. Nice. And then with my work, I'm going to take yellow. Because work is not a task that needs to be done, that I try to do only Monday through Friday. I'm coloring in the weekends yellow, so I know they do not count. Okay, now that the boring stuff of the habit tracker are done, we can do the fun stuff. So, I think I might want to do another quote. So let's pick that out. I have like this notebook that's falling apart that just has all the quotes that I like in it, so let's find one that's like love related. If you guys have any really cute love quotes, either that like you like or they're from your favorite book, feel free to pop them in the chat. I would love to include them in my journal. If not, I do have one that I want to do. Okay. So now we need to fill in this space. We're gonna use washi tape. I haven't used a lot of washi tape in my spreads, so let's do that. Okay. Ah. Okay. This washi tape is mildly annoying because it rips itself and will not come off evenly. And it bothers me a lot. I hate washi that does that. Washi and like stickers. If you are gonna make me quality washi tape or stickers, it better not like rip as I'm peeling it off. Either peeling it off the roll or peeling it off like peeling it off like the stickers. I love them, but some of the ones that aren't paper, they're like just the straight up plastic stickers that are clear on the back. They're amazing, but they have a tendency to break, and that bothers me. Cute. Haha. We like that. There we go. Cute washi tape. Set down. That is not the quote we're using though. I don't want to use the paper. Maybe, do we have flowers that work? No, no, no. 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 Like, the ones that fit the color palette are like the spring ones, but right now it's kind of blizzarding outside where I'm at, so spring ones don't make a lot of sense to me. Or the summer ones. Even then they also fit, like, this is a good yellow for this spread. But it says summer vibes. That's not where we're at. Okay. Okay. Let's go with you. I really like this. No, just... Okay. Just barely dipping into the hello. No. We are gonna pull these hearts and just start popping them down. Any heart that I see. Well, not any heart. You gotta like kind of fit the color palette. These are really cute. That's really cute. Yes. This quote says there, my heart. I set it at the edge of my table just so I remember it. Oh my goodness. The sticker's not coming free. There we go. Okay. we're gonna color this. We got lots of pink going on. We don't have a lot of yellow though. Or purple. We need more purple. I got it. Okay. We'll do purple and yellow. This is like the most I've ever used yellow in a spread. And I am so proud of myself. Because I don't usually use yellow. It's not a color I like too much. Let's chat about books. I may not have had a lot of time to do fun reading, but I have had time to read and done a lot of reading for class. One of the books that I am currently reading for class is Inherit the Wind. It's a play, I'm pretty sure. And I'm not like too far into it, but the main premise of it is this school teacher. Now this takes place in the 1950s. That is the time period. The school teacher, he lives in this very small town and that type of thing, and he gets put in jail because he taught about evolution in his science class. It might be 1950s. I'm not entirely sure like the time period, but it's like during American history and that type of thing. So it might be further back than that. Anyway, the book was written during the time period of the Red Scare. It may take place earlier, but this teacher is put in jail because in his very religious town in which he teaches, they do not like the idea of evolution, and so they're trying to ban it. And that type of thing. So, and essentially the plot of this book is like his trial and what he's going to go through with that. Which I'm kind of interested in, because with the way the book has started already, it looks like it is taking the side of like, it looks like it's not taking the side of the teacher, and that it's villainizing not only the teacher that tried to teach evolution in this very Christian area, but also like oh boy, what is it? But it's like also villainizing his attorney and that type of thing, like, and they're portraying the people who are going to like prosecute him and stuff as like the real good guys and that type of thing. So I'm very interested to see like if this continues with that trend of like Girly G. Okay. If it's going to continue with this trend of following, making the guy who's teaching evolution the bad guy, or if it's going to try and change it and like eventually we see him as the good guy. I don't know. I'm very curious to how that will turn out in the book. So nice. We'll see how it goes. Okay. Pink, too heavy already. Yeah. Teal is also a little heavy, so we'll switch it. But yeah, I'm very interested to see how that goes in this book and what will be the focus between like who's the villain and who's the good guy. Because right now they got a really big thing going in this book between some of the characters that it's like playing into. They have a reporter there, and he's very characterized as the devil. They even have a scene that's very like close to like the biblical story of Adam and Eve, and like he's the serpent tempting the Eve character of the book. So I'm very interested if these tropes are going to prevail or if they're to mislead us and that type of thing. We'll see. So that's what I'm having to read for class, one of my classes. The other class I have reading homework for is my Victorian British Lit class. And currently we have started Hard Times, which I have read before. I don't remember too well, so it'll be good to reread. But we're reading Hard Times, which focuses on and poverty and that type of thing, and it has some very strong points on education and what that means and what it means to educate. Because like the main character, his name's Grind, he is very much like, he lives off facts. We love facts. We only think about facts and that type of thing. Oh, I didn't put the quote. That's fine. But his whole thing is with like facts and just fact. And he kind of like adopts this girl to kind of teach her and give her a better life. And I like seeing, because this is my second time reading through it, how he's seeing that there is more to life than just facts and having factual knowledge. And as he interacts with her, he's like, she has something that is unteachable and that type of thing, and I just don't know what it is. And the girl, she's a critical thinker. She's a great critical thinker. She's really good at analyzing things and figuring out what to do with them, and then like she has strong empathy. So when they're like giving her statistics about her town, and they're like, oh yeah, and this many people are homeless, she's like, oh, those poor homeless people. And they're like, yes, but you need to do the math. What percentage of the population is homeless? She's like, I don't know, but those poor homeless people. Like, she's very empathetic and that type of thing. So I like that about this book. Okay, we're about halfway through stream. We have done our final weekly of the month of February, and we've done our cute little habit tracker. I really like this. This spread brings me lots of joy. I wasn't sure about it when I started if I was going to like it, but I like it a lot. Okay, cute. Final spread we're doing for the February Plan With Me series. And that is my February challenge, which is going to be hard to make because I can't really like I know how to do most weeklies and calendars and habit trackers, but like my challenge, I want to make it fun, but I also don't know what challenge we're doing. So the votes are in. on the February challenge. Oh golly. And it is going to be in the lead with 4 votes. We have gratitude journaling. In second place with 3 votes, we had baked goods. In third place with 2 votes, we had read 25 pages a day. And then one person voted for no challenge. But I'm going with what won, which is the gratitude journaling. So I will be back in a hot minute. I need to go grab something for this spread specifically, and then we'll continue stream. Okay, we're back, guys. We're back. So, main thing I had to grab was this. It is it's a guided gratitude journal I got as a gift. I don't remember when I got it, but I got it. It has, I don't know how many pages it has. It has a lot. It's got a books belong to page. It's a little old. Like, I think they had it for a while and they just didn't use it. But here's just kind of how this book works. And this, so for the challenge for February, it's a gratitude challenge. So this is the booklet I kind of want to use to help assist with that. So it has cute quotes. This one says, gratitude helps you see what is there instead of what isn't. And then this just kind of tells you about like different ways you can talk about being grateful and that type of thing. It's got a little like why you made the decision. You can write that in here. And then most of the pages are just this. It has a morning reflection and an evening reflection, and it has positive affirmation, who are you and what are you grateful for, and what will you do to show gratitude. And then the evening reflection says, what good things happened, what feelings did I have, how have I helped or made a positive impact, and a positive thought for the day. So it just continues with those questions throughout the whole book, and then every once in a while it has these pages where it's just like father, it has a different just write that in there. Here's another one, a favorite memory of your mother, or like things I find comfort in. But yeah, that's how this book works, and I'm going to be using it for this challenge. So this tracker, I guess, not necessarily a tracker, but this planner, this challenge tracker thingy is just kind of to see, did I write in this journal or not? Now for February, I already do have this gratitude tracker here that I use, but I want to make sure that I actively use this and I want to make a fun spread to get me to use it and that type of thing. So we're gonna look at some inspiration in here. I'm just gonna write challenge so I can kind of, and I think so. I think my main goal with this is it has, on the morning side, it has a positive affirmation, and on the evening side, it has a positive thought from the day. So I'm not going to force myself to do the morning and evening reflection every day, but I want to do at least one or the other. And so I think I will write the positive affirmation or the positive thought in my journal here, just to kind of like say that, yes, I did complete a page today, and that type of thing. And some people, I did post one of them on like Instagram where like people were like they want to do the gratitude idea just because it's like a month of love, and so let's show love through being grateful for things and that type of thing. So yeah, what is it? Gratitude equals things we love, because it's like Valentine's life. Like, these are the things I'm grateful for and I love. And so that'll be that. So how do I want to set this up with the supplies I have? Because essentially I will need 28 lines at least just for rating. Which leaves me with, we gotta do math. It leaves me with 9 lines to kind of fill in everywhere else. I want to use, I'll use my heart stamp as a border. Okay, so we'll just do that. And then we'll do affirmation slash thought, so A/T. The category for that, the line itself, and the date. No, we won't do the date because I know the date. I want to do them every day. So we'll do numbers going down 1 through 28, whether it's an affirmation or a thought from the day, and then the line. That will be the little chart I'm making. We'll have this along the border. We'll make this thing 2 lines, so that's 30, and then the last 7 at the bottom will be for quote / design. Cool. That's what that's going to be. It'll make more sense as I create it, but let's do it. Oh, here's my self-care challenge so far. I have fallen behind. Like, I was doing really good with my self-care challenge for January, but then I just kind of fell behind because I just like ran out of time like one day, and then I just did not pick it up again. Okay. Okay, slow and steady. Oh, come on. Okay. This is really difficult to use, guys. Okay. You can't see very well, but essentially, oh, where have I done it before? Here. Okay. So essentially it makes a line of hearts, and then I'm going to color in the hearts with my color palette. So we do the hearts first. I use the pen side of this thing to touch up the hearts. Some of them need it. Also, thank you to everyone who participated in the vote online. I really appreciate it. I wanted to make sure that you guys had some participation. Also did help pick the theme, so I appreciate that as well if you did vote for that. More people have been voting in my polls, so that makes me excited. You can kind of see the hearts a little more clearly now. Okay, cute. Now I'm going to color those in. But we should do some more chatting. Okay, so if any of my family members are watching, spoilers might be ahead. Essentially, my family is doing a family book club, and like once a month we're gonna get together. No, twice a month we'll get together, one to just kind of read together and one to talk about the book we're reading. And so the book for January is The Color Magic by Terry Pratchett. I am not done with this book. I'm working my way through it. I need to finish it by tomorrow, so we'll see how that goes. But as I worked my way through it, from the beginning I was like, okay, this feels like a D&D game. That's how it read. There's one line where it's like, so-and-so fumbled his initiative, and I was like, that's a D&D term. I don't play D&D. I've played one game of D&D. I started it. We haven't completed the adventure, but we started it. And so, I know of D&D, I kind of know how it works, but I'm not the best at it. So reading this book, and it says so-and-so fumbled the initiative, and I'm like, that sounds like a D&D term. And essentially, I'm realizing this book is like a weird collection of short stories of this like one character, like these couple characters' adventures, and they're like kind of like their own stories and that type of thing. So that also kind of makes it feel like a D&D game, because it's like you have the same characters, they're just going on different adventures. Chapter 2 of this book, like the second little story, the whole thing is that there are gods like playing with these people, the characters we've been introduced to, as like they are playing D&D essentially. And like the whole second chapter is like, they heard a gust of wind followed by the sound of crackling dice, and then this thing appeared, or this thing happened, and that type of thing. And I thought it was a very interesting take on it, on like fantasy. I haven't read a book like it before, so I kind of like this style, But I will say it's like where I like the style where the whole fantasy that you're reading is just a D&D player for a bunch of gods. It's cool. But it's like not super inconsistent in my book, or it's not it is inconsistent. It's not consistent enough that like I 100% think is the goal, like this is the goal of the book. And like I'm still kind of doubting things here and there. I'm like, is this the goal? Because like it was just that one chapter that had all the dice things going on. And that like revealed to you like this is this goddess's like characters, and she's the one protecting them. So I'm a little, I still probably need to keep reading to see if this is like a solid enough theory for the book, or maybe it is online and I would just have to look it up. But that's kind of my thoughts on this book so far, The Colored Magic by Terry Pratchett. So that's that. I've been trying to get through that as fast as I can, because I do gotta finish it for the book club. And then I read like one chapter from this book this week, Caraval by Stephanie Garber, because I read Once Upon a Broken Heart first, and then I found out that like the character Jax in Once Upon a Broken Heart is a character in her Caraval series. So I'm like, oh, I need to learn about all that and whatever he went through in there, because I love Jax as a character. He's a very chaotic man, and I live for it. So I've been trying to get through Caraval, but once again, haven't had the time to do much personal reading. I'm hoping that either this week, I want to try and finish it before February. I don't think I will, though. So that will kind of be disappointing. But I will like try to get farther in it before this month ends, because I'm not halfway, I'm like a third of the way through Caraval. I haven't gone too into it yet that like, and I don't have the time that I can just sit down and binge read it, which makes me sad, but I'll survive. Okay. So we have, this is teal, this is purple, it's more pink. Because I can, this page is going to be themed purple. Yeah? Yeah. Where's this? Okay. So, 2 spaces at the top, 28 or 7, 28 the rest of the day away. We're just gonna fill this in as we go, because Lydia doesn't necessarily want to count. So, I'm just gonna, because this does have to be numbered, so I'm gonna number it and be like, dang, look, it's counted. Yeah, that's how I'm gonna do that. And we are going to use the red pen. Okay. 1 through 28. This first column will just kind of be like, this is the date that this was completed on. second column is just going to tell me whether or not this is an affirmation or thought that I'm writing, a positive thought for the day. And then the final column, probably should have used a ruler, will just kind of be for the thought or positive affirmation. So we'll write number TA for thought or affirmation. I like this challenge because it's kind of focusing on gratitude and being grateful for the things I love. And that type of thing. My only fear is that, like, because this is kind of like a journal and I need to write in it more, that I won't work on my personal journal as much. So, we'll see how that goes. Now, I need stickers to kind of fill up this box. And I know the ones. We're just going to have a bunch of remember. Okay, and then we need this sticker book. For the blue and the green. Okay. Okay. So there's the little tracker, and then down here we can do some cute stickers. As I look for the stickers I want to use. And then, where'd it go? There it is. We go like this. I'm going to go like that. Yes, perfect. I like this ripped paper. Cool. Now these stickers are so cute. There's just a bunch of gold hearts. Set those down. And put some more right here. That's it for those. I'm going to do you. Just kind of use this to fill it in. cute. Okay. So this is it. So this is the spread. It's column for days, column for whether it's a thought or an affirmation, and then a space to write it. And you know what? Now that I think about it, we're going to do the highlighter thing, where you kind of do every other line. So we're going to do that just to fill in it, make it look cute. And maybe, since it has a morning and evening version, maybe I'll try to match it to whether it's a space or a purple line. Cute. So here's the final spread. A little bit close up, you can see the hearts, the dates, the little section down here. And then we'll do a final flip through. So we made this cute habit tracker page, last 3 days of the month, with a quote, "There's nothing of equal value to me." And this one says, "They are in my heart." We have this weekly where we got the dates, my task list. Well, this is my homework list. We have another quote here, "A heart's a heavy burden" from Hal's Moving Castle. And then this is my to-do list, dual columned. We have the week of Valentine's Day, to-do list on this side, homework list on this side. Here are the days of the week and their activities, and then crazy big sticker mess in the middle because I went wild. Another weekly. This one follows the theme of a section for the day's events, a task type of thing, and art. So we got homework to do, homework to do, homework to do, homework to do, and cute little ones all over. This one right here is my favorite. Also this one with the little envelope. And then we have this first 4 days of the month, like the half weekly as well, with a to-do list and a homework section and nice little explosion on the side. Over here we have my bills, my kind of cleaning and other to-do items I need to do, and then this is my gratitude log. I always keep it in my spreads, so like I'll fill out the gratitude log, and then I will also do, oh my goodness, the gratitude challenge. So there's that. And then finally our front page, we have our calendar right here with these cute little candy heart, like with the numbers written inside. And then our cover page, which has a quote from the Mirror Visitor series. And it's, "Ophelia gazed at this great beanpole she had married. Despite the disapproval of their two families, she felt proud of him like never before. And I chose this quote because I married a great beanpole. He's a giant. I love my husband so much." Okay. Before we end stream, we are going to switch gears to our usual journaling session at the end of stream. I'm kind of like gonna quickly tidy up my area, just so I have space for that. But yeah, we're gonna be journaling. If you've checked out my Instagram, you'll see that. Or if you've come to any of the previous streams, I finished my old personal journal, and so I'm in this new one from Nomad Moon Magic, and I've had a great time in it. But we can't do a journaling session without our writing prompts. So we're going to choose a writing prompt for the day, if I can get it out. Okay, so this writing prompt says, "Tell us a story about your best friend." So I'll put that in the chat for those of you who want to journal with me. Oh golly. Catch up with me. Okay, there we go. that is popped in chat. I will quickly go over the materials I'm using in my journal. So here we are at, here's a little prompt. I have a Sharpie pen that's in red, along with this really cute glitter washi tape that has a bunch of hearts in it. And then a couple of these red boxes from the Happy Planner colorful boxes. And we'll just do a cute little flip through. Here's my new journal. I started like the 19th of this month. So just under a week ago. We have some spreads I've been doing. This was last stream spread. Really cute. When I got my package for Nomad Moon Magic, I popped it in here. I got a late Christmas card as well. We're going to have to skip a page. I do have a pen pal spread in here because I kind of did a call out for pen pals to people that like I personally know, so we're going to flip there, skip that page. We got some writing, lots of purple, and then I'm in a weird red mood, so yeah. That's what we're doing. So I'm going to stop talking. I hope you guys will journal along with me and kind of take this time to write and reflect as needed. The prompt is in the chat if you need it. If you just want to write about your day, go ahead. And I'll get to journaling. I'm done with my personal journal, so I'm just gonna kind of talk through what I did with this, and then I'll wrap up stream. So the prompt was tell a story about your best friend, so it's more of a personal story for me, but it's just kind of how this best friend and their family was with me through when my family was going through a divorce. When my parents were going through a divorce, this family was like really there for me, and that's just kind of what I wrote about in here. And then down here I kind of put a list about kind of what's going on today and that type of thing, just because I want to keep that in my journal. And then yeah, I liked the use of this washi tape in here. But that is going to be it for today's stream. Thank you all who joined me today, whether you're just like actively chatting or lurking. I appreciate anyone who watches my streams. It means a lot, and I hope that I can be a good journaling buddy for some people. If you want any more of my bullet journaling content, you can find it on my Instagram, or you can watch any of my previous streams on my YouTube. Both should be linked in my bio here. The next stream will be in February. It should be February 4th. And it'll be at 2 p.m. as usual, and we're going to be making I'm picking out a specific author, and we're going to kind of make a reading challenge to try and read all their stuff. So that's going to be the next journaling stream. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you next week. Bye!